E aí, pessoal, tudo bem? Rodrigo de Godoy aqui. Quero compartilhar com vocês a entrevista que eu fiz, a entrevista exclusiva com o Marc Randolph no Rio Innovation Week sobre o futuro da educação digital, da educação online. Para quem não sabe quem é, Marc Randolph é um dos fundadores da Netflix. Vamos ao vídeo.
Olá a todos, nós estamos aqui com o Marc Randolph, que é um dos fundadores do Netflix, e eu vou perguntar para ele o que ele pensa sobre o futuro da educação digital, considerando que a Netflix mudou completamente a maneira como nós consumimos entretenimento. O que ele pensa do futuro da educação mediada por tecnologia? Hello.
Hello.
Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
I want to know, as Netflix totally changed the way we consume entertainment, and after the pandemic, we started to have a new look about education too. What do you think about the future of education in this digital world we are inserted?
So it's certainly true that the internet changed everything.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly with Netflix, it did by allowing us to take a single source of content, essentially, and let anybody who wanted to watch it see it. But I think what surprised a lot of people was that this was not just coming from Hollywood.
Yeah.
That eventually you realize that people do have local tastes, they do have local expectations, and that if you want to succeed, you have to begin generating content which appeals to individual markets.
Yeah.
And I think education will be a similar thing. We're going to see a complete disruption of how we think is the best way to learn. And certainly online will be pretty important in the future because it does allow access to the very, very best teachers, no matter where you live. At the same time, local markets are going to have to adapt to these things because they do have different expectations.
To have that feeling of it's my Netflix, it's my education, it's really important today because I want to be special. I need to feel like it's my Netflix.
But that was one of the most interesting things that came out of the Netflix experiment was you start with this realization, if we're going to succeed in Brazil, we have to have Brazilian content. We have to have Brazilian directors, writers, actors. We want to succeed in Korea.
Yeah.
What becomes incredible is you begin having content produced in local markets which has appeal worldwide. And for example, Money Heist, or Casa de Papel, I guess, huge hit in the United States.
Yeah.
That was international. Squid Games, same thing. Korean company.
That was a huge success all over the world.
Exactly. And I think education will be the same way. We'll have to have local focus, but I think we'll be surprised to find that there's a lot that I can learn by learning from a teacher in a local market, just as they can learn from a teacher in a different market.
Producing locally, but thinking globally, because
Exactly.
the needs, it's not that different all around the world.
Yeah, because now, for
And the
example,
taste.
an amazing teacher impacts the 50 or 60 students they can reasonably teach in a day in a class. Now, the very, very best teachers will have access to millions of people.
Yeah.
And I think all of us as learners will benefit from that.
And good content is a good content all over the world.
Exactly right.
Entertainment content or educational content.
I'm interested in seeing what happens.
Yeah. Let's see it. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.